Hello and welcome back to Gears Workshops channel. This is the standard approach I use when cutting a huge sheet that cannot be cut on a table saw alone. Normally, I would use a ruler, make a pencil mark, and then cut. This method still works, although it took me a long time. Especially when I need to cut many sheets of the same size on a regular basis. Furthermore, cutting too many times results in an excess of open lines in the MDF panel below. During usage, I had to replace the third plate. I finished the cutting guidance system today. So, now is the time to say goodbye to cumbersome millet MDF panels. Let's see what I can come up with using that system. Yes, the first step is to lay out the wood to be cut. The material surface should be used to adjust the rail height. This will assist the track saw guide fit over the material's face. Then, install the guide's base plate, and the rails in the proper position. In this position, the guide is practically perpendicular to the rail. However, with long lengths, it is possible to make mistakes. As a result, I will set the other end location while ensuring that it is perfectly perpendicular, and does not shift during cutting. I'll try setting the ruler, and in this case, I'll cut the sheet with a width of 350 mm. I move the wood panel closer to the stop bar. I'll show you, with a few simple steps, everything is squared. I will try cutting. I measured again. The end effect is flawless. And now you can see how I accomplished it. As is customary, the first step is to collect measurements to determine what size to make. Next, I cut the required wooden slats. I only have plywood with a thickness of 18 mm. So I'm going to glue them together to double the size. Before I make a groove, I measured the width of the rails and the wood. And don't forget to make sure the surface is absolutely flat. Usually gluing 2 wooden slats with the help of clamps is rare, but it can have scissors flowing out at the surface. I then installed Dado to make groove. I divided it in two. If you notice at the beginning of the tape, when I raise the height of the rail to the material's surface, the fact that one side is permanent and the other is movable allows me to easily raise the height of the rail without measuring. The height of the short bar will be balanced while moving, as long as the edges of the two components are near together. I chopped the knob with a jigsaw. I screwed the rails into the groove in the wooden slat. Two-component plastic glue will help fix the bolt to the handle. To fix one end of the track saw guide to the rail, I needed to drill a hole in it. One end of the track saw guide is okay, I need to figure out how to repair the other end. I purposefully construct a 2mm line down the workstation to relieve pressure, when I have to cut both the wood and the workbench the following time. The groove is not excessively deep to effectively drain dust, and does not produce wood grain at the cutting edge of the board. The line also allows me to shape how the materials are positioned. I stick the ruler, which is a type of measurement that grows from right to left, and the two dials are opposite each other. It allows me to see the number regardless of which side of the workbench I am on. Finally, I will be the stopper for the measuring system. That's all for now. On this workbench, I want to do more sliding cross-cut system and other things in the future. Please subscribe to the channel to avoid missing it. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and share it. Thank you, and goodbye.